Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Behind the Crimes with your host, Michelle Sutton. So, let me mute myself. We are muted. All right, that's better. All right. So, you guys, it's been an interesting day. Yes, makeup and everything. I did take another trip back to Cornelius today. I couldn't find my nude lipstick this morning, so I had to put on red. But that's okay because it matched my shirt. So, all right, who is here? Who is here? Kay's here. Weezy's here. Fox is here. Oh my gosh, I've missed you. I do mean business. I did mean business, and we will get to that in just a minute. Kristen's here. Ellie's here. You guys, please hit that like. Did my sister leave? I told her she could not leave. It looks like she left. If you're here and I have not said hello to you, hey, KDM, I need the deets, girl. Then please say hello, hey Duchess, so that I can see you're here. Cherokee Raiders back, hopefully feeling better. We're still praying for her. Sluggy's in the house. Sluggy may get to come up depending on if the kids are going to sleep. So you guys, it's been an interesting day. And I'm trying things a little bit different, trying to fight this algorithm, hence the new intro, anything that we can do. And at this point, I think, because I've done all the research that I could possibly do on fighting the algorithm and get it back to our normal audience, I think the only thing that we're going to be able to do is the liking, the commenting, the sharing. After the video, just go comment after the video ends. Just go comment. I don't care if you just comment hashtag find Madalina or hashtag bring them home or any hashtag that would be trending in the missing avocation area. Okay. So big things are happening right now, you guys. Before I get into Madalina, I do want to say that I just watched a video to verify that Leilani will be back in court on Wednesday. Leilani Simon will appear. Here's how this is going to work. It's not going to be as easy as she thinks. Yes, she will appear in court trying to have those DFCS papers revealed, but the only person who will be able to see those will be the judge. And the judge will get to decide whether or not those DFCS papers will go to Leilani's attorney. The state is pushing back, so it's not looking too good for Leilani, which, sorry, kiddo, that's the way the cookie crumbles. In Athena's case, everything has been lip locked. It is on a very serious gag order. There is plenty of information amongst individuals. You can join you can go find the Athena. All you got to do is search Athena Brownfield on Facebook, and you will get several groups to join, and you can get plenty of details. Yes. Oh, thank you, True Love. Thank you. That was awfully sweet of you. Aw, I appreciate it so much. Night, I love you. I see you in the morning. So, you guys, it has been a day. So, I woke up this morning to news that Bullhorn Betty has joined Madalina's force. And I did try to meet up with Bullhorn Betty. I was going to take her out to eat. So Bullhorn, if you get this tag, if you get the message, I did private message you. I wanted to take you out to dinner, catch you up on what has happened since the beginning of this case, maybe some insider information. So the invitation is open. My inbox is open. My Twitter inbox is open. I reached out to Justin and Molly Golightly as well to try to get the story out for a broader audience. With that being said, we do want to keep things the way that they have been. They've been very respectful. We've held this with very much dignity. I did thank every single creator that I could think of that I know that has covered Madalina's case so far. If I missed you in that tagging, I am so sorry. It is nothing personal. I just simply overlooked you. We're at a point now, you guys, tomorrow will be 2 months that Diana says Madalina disappeared after going to bed on the 23rd. You guys are more than welcome to go ahead and share this to your Facebook, your private Facebook. I don't care. The more we can get her face out there, the more we can get Madalina's story out there. That's maybe one person hears it, and when they hear it, they may remember something, or they may be the one that knows something that's going to be the break in this case. So that's why we have not stopped sharing Madalina's face. And you guys, I mean, all you have to do is look at the latest photo that was given to us by the FBI, Cornelius Police Department. Thank you, Money. And you will see that child just has an amazing spirit about her. So I did go back to Cornelius today, and I did go by the house, and I will have to say that the house today had a different feel about it. It felt very heartwarming. You can tell that someone cares, that someone is going, and they have, and the whole community, because as soon as you enter into the Victoria Bay entrance, the trees that line the entrance have the big yellow ribbons tied on them. And as you drive through the neighborhood, everyone is starting to put yellow ribbons, yellow bows on their mailboxes. There are posters on the doors. It is emotional to ride through there. You can feel it in the air. And whoever is taking care of things around the house, there have been things that have been dropped off, stuffed animals, and we know that she loved those Squishmallows. My daughter loves them too, and I don't get the whole thing with it, but people have dropped off Squishmallows and other things of that sort. Those have been moved over closer to the door so that the weather can't get to them, and they're staying, and they have set potted yellow flowers. I think they're mums. That's what they look like to me, but do not come for me, you guys. I don't know my flowers other than roses and calla lilies. I'm out, okay? But they look like mums. They're potted plants, and they're yellow, and they are, and then they took on the 2 poles of the archway of the front porch, they wrapped yellow ribbons around, and it's definitely not that eerie feeling that we have had in the past. So to those that are going to the home and doing these things, to me that's saying they have hope, that they haven't given up hope, and that they do love Madalina, and they do want Madalina found, and they do want her brought home. And I strongly believe that with everything in me. I strongly believe that she's not alone. She's got a force bigger than just social media, that her family outside of the home does truly care. So because we are on 2 months and things are kind of starting to get quiet, it's time for us to push it even harder. I feel like it's time. So if you have not joined our Facebook group, Sluggy runs a amazing Facebook group. We even have a private chat where we can, give out information. It's been 2 months since she disappeared. Unfortunately, we weren't aware of that disappearance until 22 days later, but we'll get into that timeline in just a minute. But Sluggy or one of the mods, if you will go grab Where's Madalina Cojocari's Facebook group, drop it. If you are not a member, go join the group. You get the updated, like, we are on top of it in there. Also, you can join my Facebook group. All you have to do is just click on the button in the banner, my Facebook, and I think, hold on, I'm not even sure what I have linked up there. I do have it linked. You're supposed to be able to just click on it. Let me check. Yeah, Facebook and Instagram and Cash App. And I'm working on getting the Twitter in there. I haven't figured it out yet. So somebody click on it and let me know if it works, because y'all know I really don't know what I'm doing. And I'm still learning. I feel like I'm getting a little bit better. Also, Sluggy, what am I forgetting? Oh, the reels. Okay. We are asking, there's a post in the Where's Madalina Cojocari family Facebook page. There's a post that we are asking everyone to share. And in that post is a description of, it's not working. I'll have to figure it out. It's supposed to, but that means I got to go watch some YouTube videos. But it's okay. It's not a big deal. We'll do that this week sometime. My mods can drop all the links that we need. In that Facebook post, at the bottom, it gives you the details of how to tag Reels, which is On Patrol, Live PD. They did take and when Luciana was missing, them being tagged worked, and they picked it up. So we're hoping that that's going to happen. But of course, we need anybody and everybody that will share that post and tag Reels. You can tag them on Facebook. You can tag them on Twitter. I've tagged them on Twitter and Facebook. I think I've done Facebook. If not, it will be shared on Facebook. But I know I definitely did it on Twitter when I was out shopping yesterday. And Wednesday morning at 9 a.m., and you guys, this is big. And I am ecstatic about this. Jennifer Coffindaffer, and we all know who Jennifer Coffindaffer is. If you do not, she is an ex-FBI investigator. And her face literally became one of those that you could not miss in the Gabby Petito case. So we are going to be enjoying her company Wednesday morning. And this was, I took whatever available slots she could give me. And when she said Wednesday at 9 a.m., I said, thank you. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. She has been sharing Madalina's story already. And so I just wanted to get a better idea for everyone, and it'll be up for replay, so you can always just watch it, you guys. It is already scheduled, so you can go ahead and like it. So over the next couple of days, be commenting like over there. Any questions that you have, you guys, please send it to my email. I am making a list of all the questions to ask her, so that I can have everything organized and I'm not so scatterbrained. So when she comes on panel, I'm organized and we can get right down to asking those investigative questions from an investigative point of view. What we don't know is the evidence in this case. We don't know the evidence in this case because that was sealed. The only thing available to the public in those search warrants was the 3 iPhones. So that's where we are at the moment with the big news and the trending. So, you guys, let's talk timeline because we are at 22 days. I do want to also note that all of the signs all over town and the billboard is still up. So her face is all over this town, on every, like just about every street corner you see this missing poster. And I don't think that there's been enough appreciation for the community. Those neighbors, those people that live in the town of Cornelius. So from the bottom of my heart, if you are watching, thank you for keeping that hope and keeping her face out there and her story being told. Madalina will know for sure. She knows for sure that she is loved. And we stand behind her. And I don't know, I guess the lighting looks okay. It looks okay on the big screen. So we'll start with the timeline. If you're not familiar, if you are new to this case, this is a case that happened in North Carolina. Madalina Cojocari is an 11-year-old. And if it had not have been for Bailey Middle School, Madalina's disappearance, probably we still wouldn't know about. We probably still would not know that Madalina was missing. Because of the school, Diana had to, and these are the words of the police department, had to begrudgingly report Madalina missing. So, right before Thanksgiving break, Madalina went to school on November the 21st. She went to school on November the 21st. She was last seen publicly on the surveillance camera of the bus getting off at right about 5 o'clock on that Monday afternoon. She did not attend school on that Tuesday. They were out of school on that Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for Thanksgiving break. So the 23rd, 24th, 25th, they were out. They would have returned on the 28th. However, Madalina did not return. On November 12th, the school counselor and the school resource officer, after attempts to contact Diana, went to the home. And on November 12th, Hold on, you guys. I do not want to tell y'all anything wrong. Somebody help me out. Was it November 12th or was it November 14th? Either way, November 14th, there was contact between it was November 12th. November 14th, Diana contacted the school counselor, said, I will be there tomorrow with Madalina. On November 15th, Diana Cojocari, the mother of Madalina, showed up to the school, but not with Madalina. So she sits down with the school counselor and tells her, thank you, Jaya, tells her that Madalina has been missing since the 22nd. That was the first time. At that point, the school resource officer was called into the meeting, and she then reported that she had been missing since the 23rd. The school resource officer then calls in a detective. And then again, the detective is told the 22nd. And that she seen her go into bed on the 23rd at 10 o'clock. She had said that she hadn't seen her since lunchtime on the 22nd. That was a big red flag to me. Because on the 22nd, why would she be going to bed at lunchtime? Then she said, this is what is in the statement. If you guys need me to pull up the arrest sheet, I'm more than glad to. I don't mind, but I promise you guys, I'm giving you facts. So she says at lunchtime, she was, was the last time I seen her. Then it turned into, I'd seen her go into bed on the 23rd at 10 o'clock. And then it was her and Chris, the stepfather, Madalina's stepfather, had an argument. Chris left the next morning on the 23rd for Michigan. When he left for Michigan, this is why everything is so confusing, because Diana's story changed so much. Now, Chris's story has not changed. He said from the beginning that he left on the 23rd and he returned on the 26th. When he returned, he asked, where's Madalina? Diana, in returns, asked him where Madalina was. So they, but either way, neither one of them reported this child missing. They just sat around for so many days, 22 days. Well, Diana definitely sat around for 22 days because while her husband was in Michigan, instead of picking up a cell phone and calling him and say, hey, honey, do you know where Madalina is? When I went to check on her this morning, she wasn't there. No. Diana says, no, I waited until he got home on the 26th at like 7 o'clock that night to ask him. I don't even think that this needs, that needs any more attention. That in itself is like, why did you sit there for 3 days knowing you didn't have her? Like, I would have at least called just to say, hey, it's okay if you took her with you to see the family, but hey, can you, say, hey, I got her? And when he says, no, I don't have her, that's the moment you call law enforcement so the child could be found. So this is where we are sitting, you guys. We saw that, there were officers, there were detectives going in, searching the home. The day that she was reported missing at the school, we did see, this was the day that I I caught this case the day that it hit the news, and they were out with their shovels. The detectives were out there with their shovels. There were there was a fire pit. They were taking samples from the fire pit. That was the first day. The one time that we knew. And then we seen a second time and then the car was towed. The green Prius, we watched the green Prius get towed away. Okay, baby. We saw the green Prius get towed away, which is the mother's vehicle. And then we had breaking news one night where the news was out there. We watched the detectives as they were in the house. We could see them taking the photos. We could see them shining the blue light. I have to give it to Cornelius Police Department. They immediately jumped on it. Once they found out Madalina was missing, they jumped on it. Both parents were arrested. November 16th, 17th, they were arrested. Thank you to Kaylee's Law. North Carolina, if you don't report your child missing within a 24-hour, 48-hour, I think it's 24, maybe 48. You don't report that child missing because of Casey Anthony not reporting her child missing all those years ago. North Carolina follows that law. So they were both locked up because of Kaylee's Law and have been sitting in the Mecklenburg County jail ever since the day that she was, or the day after she was officially, because I'm trying to think, was it the day or day after? Either way, day of or day after, they were put into custody, and they have been there ever since. Now, we were able to watch their first court appearance, where they get to ask for a court-appointed lawyer, and they were given court-appointed attorneys. Whether they both are still using court-appointed attorneys, I don't know. Like, none of that is evidence that we have. Thank you, Mel Mac. So we're sitting here now with very limited information. They appeared, Chris's persona versus Diana's persona at those court appearances, completely different. I don't know how to explain it. Like, completely different. We don't know what investigators have learned because everything is sealed. We know that it wasn't just the 2 searches. There have been 3 searches. And in the last court appearance, first court appearance, when they were put into jail, they were both given a $100,000 bond. But when they went before the court, before the judge on their first court appearance, his was moved up to $200,000, and Diana's was moved up to $250,000, with the electronic monitoring being ordered as well if she did bond out. Then at the next court appearance, we sat there all morning waiting for their names to be called. We watched all these other crazy cases of domestic violence. I don't even know how to explain what was going on that day. It was quite entertaining because the judge she didn't take no crap from none of them, but she was a little lenient at the same time. But she did close out for lunch, and then the announcement was made that after lunch would not be released to the public. It would not be available for us to watch via webcam. So we later learned that at that court appearance, neither one of them showed up. Their attorney showed up for them. They were made to give, or Diana was made to give over her passports as well as Chris. And then Chris was also, his bond didn't change. He still has the only $200,000 versus her $250,000, but he did agree to the electronic monitoring. But neither one of them have bailed out. They are still there. Since then, we have learned that the Cornelius Police Department did put out another statement that, and you guys, I'll come back to the questions in just a minute. I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm just trying to keep with the facts first. Okay. So we learned, I'm not sure the exact date, but during the time of Madalina's disappearance, Diana did take a trip to the mountains. A new flyer was put out asking, the SBI, FBI, they went knocking on the doors there near Lonesome Mountain Road in Marshall, North Carolina, which is in Madison, North Carolina, right on the North Carolina-Tennessee border. It would be about 2.5 hours from their home. Allegedly, she was pulled over, and when she was asked, if she was okay, if she needed medic attention, she said she was just tired from traveling. So I don't know where she actually went to, but usually a 2-hour trip, 2.5-hour trip isn't, that tiring, usually. So that's kind of where we sit. We don't have a definite date as to when she was seen in that area. So right now it's just getting her name and her story out there. It hasn't had the attention that it needs or that it deserves. So I guess that's kind of like where we're at right now. If you guys have questions, as long as I can answer them and they do not interfere or hinder the investigation, I will answer them to the best of my ability, or I will give you my thoughts on what I feel. Also, don't forget that if you have questions for Jennifer Coffindaffer, to email me before Wednesday morning. All right. Let me go back. I'm going to have to look over here, you guys, because Ellie said, what banner? I don't remember which banner we're talking about. Oh, my YouTube banner. Just kidding. All right. Katie says it opens on Safari. Okay. So it does work. Hey, Duchess. All right. Oh, Kristen, thank you for the super sticker. All right. So Katie M says it's nice to have a child the community loves. Yes. This child has been given and shown so much love. That community, I give them lots and lots of props because they are a very amazing community. Hope for Madalina. Yes. Hashtag Hope for Madalina is also one of the hashtags that we are working on. hashtag find Madalina. We have been able to get that one out there and going. So continue to tag those. If you're posting about Madalina, please hashtag it with find Madalina, hashtag hope for Madalina, hashtag Madalina Cojocari, all of those things. Then Monty says, do you think the parents are involved? So I believe that they are, if, how do I put this? I can't say that I don't feel like both of them are responsible for what happened, but they are both responsible for not reporting her. Does that make sense? Like, I really, really feel like they both are guilty of not reporting that baby missing. And I know she's not a baby, but to me, she's a baby. It's devastating to think of the children. I mean, there's so many cases, and I wish that, they could all be covered and could all get, if we could like make every case so big as some of the other cases, then maybe people would realize, hey, you can't get away with this. You're going to get caught. And they will leave the children alone. Or if they come to a point where they don't want their child, or, they will give them to someone where that child will be safe and that child will be loved. Like, there's always other options. Hashtag find Madalina. Hashtag find Madalina. If you haven't hit the like, you guys, please take a minute to do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and hit that bell notification. Yes, ma'am. Because we got to fight this algorithm. Right. Madalina from Cornelius, North Carolina, was last seen sometime between November 21st and November 23rd. Exactly. Honestly, I think it was 23rd. The altering stories that just keeps changing, and only the mother's story has changed. We know she gets off the school bus on November 21st. That video was released. Yes. Apparently not no kiss or, I mean, I don't know. You could say, I mean, she may not have given that information, and she may have, hugged her and kissed her or whatever. We're not, we weren't there. We don't know. So I will say this, because Kay said, oh, well, I was thinking those times were for the night they last saw her. The last person to see her, according to the arrest sheet, was Diana, because Chris had not seen her since approximately November 16th. So, backyard fire pit can just below full crew. So, I think that if that was the case, if, they used the fire pit for something that horrible, we would know by now. I think we would know by now. I think that they would have already released that information, and there would definitely be a whole lot more charges than failure to report a child missing. Yes, Mel Mac, I am going to keep this story until we know where she is. I wonder if they burned the body as much as they could, scooped out the debris and dirt to bury elsewhere, and then burned the couch over top to cover it up. You guys, who has seen the photos of that fire pit? If you haven't seen photos of that fire pit, that is something that I need to pull up and show you guys. I actually have a video from the last time I went to the house. And then we can talk about that fire pit. If you've seen it, then we can, but if anybody has, if you've seen it, put a 1. If you have not, put a 2. If you've just heard about the fire pit and haven't seen it, put a 2. Hi, Ashley. Okay. They are not required to talk, even if they are found guilty. That is the sad part. Exactly. But in my opinion, I don't think they're both being quiet. They took we saw them tow off the green Prius. As far as Chris's vehicle, that was not caught live. I'm sure without a, I would not see a reason why they would not have taken his vehicle as well. That just would be a big mistake on law enforcement's part, and I just don't foresee them not confiscating, impounding, so that they could do a thorough search and investigation. Responsible for cover-up of a crime. KDM, I need more. I don't know what that was in reference to. Fox said to tell you she was listening and doing laundry at the same time. That is why she's lying to you. Fox, I feel sorry for you for having to do laundry. That sucks. Money, she was last on the bus on the 21st. November 21st was the last time she was on the bus, the last time she was at school. I am ready for my algorithm trigger. Like, I'm ready. We will continue to fight this algorithm. I will challenge everyone. Yep. Well, literally, you guys, we're just going to have to, the ones that are here, that are always here, I thank you for always. I know I have to get on y'all's nerves. Just keep doing what we're doing. And then if you guys, don't mind, after the video, go put just a quick comment. It doesn't matter. Even if you just say, I hate you, because I have haters. That's okay too. I know that you guys that are chatting aren't going to be the ones to do that, but I don't care. I only care about these missing children and advocating for them. And don't care if you hate me or dislike me or loathe me or have a crush on me. I don't care. As long as you're advocating for these children. Ooh, okay, that's a good idea. I challenge everyone to stop. I'm going to pin that one. Everyone to stop and share the stream with just one person. So what you would do is you would hit the share button and drop it in somebody's text message or someone's Facebook Messenger, Twitter PM, Instagram Messenger, any of that. Ellie, you have not. Weren't they burning a couch? No. You've seen the pictures of it. Teach my video is an excellent idea. I will teach you to stream live. Grab my timeline. Okay. Everyone has a crush on you, Michelle. Whatever. Thank you, Foxfire. I appreciate it. Okay. So let me see if I can. Probably gonna have to do this on my phone, you guys. Share it from my phone. Share a video from my phone because I'm on the computer that doesn't have my files. Ooh, it might be on the USB drive. That'll take too long. Hold on. Now, I'm sorry. I find it very, very hard to believe that there was a couch or anything of a substantial, bigger size burned in that fire pit. But I don't know. I have said this on other panels. I'll say it on my live. If someone, anyone knows, if the couch cushions or the couch are in the house, please let me know. Like, I don't have to say it out publicly. I will keep it quiet. I just need to know for my own nosy self, okay? Like, right. It's right next to the fence, and you can literally see the trees, like, and bushes and stuff that have overgrown. And you guys, I can put it in one of my videos, one of my pre-recorded videos. I can put that whole 10-second clip so that you can see it even better. I don't see a couch being burned or anything of a larger size being burned in that little bitty. It's literally the best way that I can describe the size of that fire pit is like the size of, I have one of those metal round fire pits that you can like put in your backyard. That's literally what the size of that thing is. It's not very big. Well, I sucked at yeah, if they were burning evidence, I'm going to say it was, if I had to guess, if I was a detective, I would say smaller things. Backpack, clothes, those type of things. I don't see larger items. I don't know. I'm not an expert on burning evidence. So, and yes, KDM, if they were burning, just the thought of that is, but if that was the case, the neighborhood would know. It would be smelled for sure. Yeah, you would know, and the neighbors would know, and there would be no questions asked, because if you've never smelt, I unfortunately have smelt burning flesh when someone caught their hand on fire, and just that smell, you don't forget it. You don't forget it. Ugh. So, and it's very sleuthy, goosey girl. Where have you been? It's a very, very strong. Yeah. It. I can't even describe it. And then what else? I don't see it. Sleuthy, you and I are gonna have to have a conversation, because it's a lot that I have. We've made some big moves this week. I'm proud of the progress that we made this week. I'm proud of the group that has gathered behind Madalina, and I can't wait to continue to get the. I have hope. I have hope. I have so much hope. Yes, KDM. Roadkill smell times a million. Like, and these houses are like, literally, there's not much space in between these houses. I can't, I mean, I've smelt a hand on fire, and I can't imagine. And that was because somebody was just being an idiot at a party, you know? Juju, did you see that your your video from the other day caught some attraction of the video you did the other day? It caught some attraction. Hey, I have singed my hair. When I had bangs, yes, in high school I had bangs, and it was a very bad look, you guys. My hair is not meant for bangs, and I didn't have a lighter, and I went to light a cigarette on the fire stove, on the gas stove, or not, no, it's electric. You know, the old, mine's flat, you know, the ones before they had flat top stoves, the round circle things, those type. I bent over and caught my bangs on fire, and they were like this afterwards. It was an even worse look than me with bangs. Okay.
You smoke?
Son, I smoked for many, many years. You don't remember me smoking cigarettes?
Nope.
Has it been that long since I quit?
I don't know Jennifer smoking cigarettes. I don't know her.
What is wrong with you?
Nothing.
Why are you walking like that?
I don't know if it's fun.
Well, I apparently quit smoking like 12 years ago. No, Katie. So Kristen got to see me the other day in all of my glory. She can tell you about hair going poof. Okay. Everybody, bed. It is 10 o'clock. Good night, son.
I'm trying to give you a hug.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Just turn that way. I love you. You got your phone? Mm-hmm. See you in the morning.
That's right.
I have my pen block train.
I already got one. I'll borrow one for a moment.
Train using the yellow stones really quick.
Calla Rose. So my hair is not naturally straight, you guys. My hair is naturally kinky, curly. And if I go to bed with it wet instead of blow drying it and flat ironing it, this is like if I flat iron it before I go to bed after I've had a shower, this is what it looks like the next morning. Like I have good hair when it's fixed, but before it's fixed, it's like out to here. It's bad. It's bad. Yeah. But Kristen got to see it in all of its glory the other morning. Wheezy too, I think. Wheezy, didn't you get to see it? It's bad. It's so bad. Oh. All right. Come on, you guys. Calla Rose. Yeah, Weezy got to see it too. So.
Tell Kristen I said hey.
I love you. Okay, I love you. Good night. Thank you, Fox. Fox, you haven't seen it the way that it normally is, the natural way. Oh, I think it is as bad. He said human flesh could smell like charcoal or even close to barbecue. Oh, I do not think it smells like. I don't think so. Mm-mm. Like I don't like the smell of charcoal. I don't like to eat off of a charcoal grill or an open fire grill. Like I don't like that smell and that taste. But I would not say it was comparable to charcoal. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. But they're probably a firefighter is probably used to that smell compared to us. Is that smell? You guys are amazing. Oh, thank you, Carolyn. So, you guys, if you got any more questions or any other case that comes to mind, I'm going to blame it on the CERN. Blame it on the CERN. That's more up Foxfire's alley. We were talking about that little bitty fire because people believe that there was a couch or other things burned. Oh yeah, they're not done. As soon as I end this live, go to bed, the boy will come in there. $10. $10 on it. And she's still in there popping stuff. And she's got a big surprise coming in a couple of weeks. I'll have to let Kristen put it in the chat for y'all. She has, but she nosy, so she'll probably figure it out before then. She's an Aries. Bless her heart, she can't help it. Monty, I would love to do that, but honestly, I think that's how I got shadow banned. Because that's when my problems started. I really think that she was reporting my videos and that's how I got shadow banned. And now I can't seem to fight the algorithm. I did, however, we had dropped down to 3520 in our subscribers, but we were back up to 3527 today. So that was a breath of fresh air. Like, we're getting back out there. Okay, you'll bet me lunch. She is. And she's so excited. Like, every day, multiple times a day, she tells me she cannot wait because she's getting to meet Weezy's daughter. And they have, like, formed this relationship. And it's, you guys, I wish I could describe the relationship that them two have built. And every day she tells me, Mama, I can't wait to go meet. I can't wait. And I'm like, it's coming. You know, like, we're counting down the days, and we're meeting for her cheer competition in February. And my husband will be the first one he doesn't go to because he's gonna let just the girls go. I don't think he says it's okay, but I think he's gonna just in case. Oh, I will be videoing it because she's got no clue. So I will video it for sure. All right, you guys. Oh, me. Yes, my heart would be broken. Yes, it would. I think the adults are more excited too. I mean, I wouldn't dare take away from a kid's excitement, but yeah. And there's Wi-Fi service, so we're good. Now, if we could just get Fox from Canada to Tennessee, we'd be all right. Just saying. Kella Rose, why are you not in the bed? And why are you popping pockets? It is 10 o'clock at night. It doesn't matter if you're bored.
Mommy, am I going to be able to see Mama Vicky at the Virginia Beach one?
No, baby, that's not the same area. That's not the same area.
Then it was. Because it says Virginia in it.
I know, but there's a lot of places in North Carolina, but they're not close to each other, honey. Same thing with Virginia. They're not close to each other. Told y'all, $10. Somebody better pay that $10. She does not stay in the bed when she's told you. I'm fixing to get her daddy. Her dad? No. All right, you guys. I think that tomorrow I will be working. Well, I've already started on it. Do you guys want to see the intro again? Do y'all want to see the intro again? I'm pretty proud of the intro. Do y'all want to see it again? If you missed the new intro, I need to know what you guys think. Oh, that drive exhausted me. I was so excited. It turned out better than I thought it was going to. And I learned some new techniques with the program. And I'm excited. I can't wait to make more of the pre-recorded now that I'm getting the hang of it. I've been working on, you guys know how I did the lunch with the police officers video where I like did the voiceover and I wrote that script that I thought was a pretty good script. I'm doing the same thing with Athena and Madalina. Like I'm almost through with both of theirs. But it'll just be a little bit longer video just telling their story. And so I would love more photos of Madalina and obviously more photos of Athena. If not, then I will have to come on camera to fill that void in. Wish there was some videos of Madalina. I did find some of Athena, but I haven't of Madalina. But I'm hoping that, this does reach out. Our videos do reach out, and for the ones that are doing, holding this case with integrity and truth, and that if the family has any of that they would be willing to share, they can anonymously send that to our email. They can anonymously send it to the group. Oh, I know, Katie. Do y'all remember that when y'all used to have to scream at me, unmute, unmute? Oh my God, that was so bad. I don't even use my mic anymore because I feel like even though this is the old computer, it has pretty good volume. And then my new computer, if I can ever get the StreamYard switched over to the new computer, it has Harman Kardon speakers. So I won't even need the mic. All right, you guys, I love y'all. Thank y'all for joining me on another adventure. If it had not been raining, I would have gotten out and taken photos of what the house looks like now. So I think that Bullhorn Betty had already been there before the changes were made. So I'm hoping that one of the neighbors will take some photos and share them with us, so that I can show you guys, because I think it's just a different feeling now. And I need some of, I didn't, because it was raining, you couldn't get footage from outside of the windshield, because all the well, no, I wouldn't have done that either, because the mailboxes have numbers. Never mind. I wouldn't have done that. I would have to figure out a way to get it from behind them. So no, I don't have an outro. But because I kind of just like being like, I love you guys. I'll see y'all on the other side type thing. So all right, you guys, I will see you all soon. Tomorrow we'll probably, I want to try the premiere thing where I do the pre-recorded and then premiere it. So that's hopefully what we'll be doing tomorrow night instead of a full-blown live. But it's also going to depend on how this works, or how that video works out. So good night. I love you guys. I will see y'all on the other side.